Good morning, everybody. It's Danny and Wanda from Pecan Grove. Guys, if you're wondering why I'm standing here like that, I just bent over and my back just went completely out on me, and it hurts. It hurts bad. I was gonna go down here and get some greens, but I'm having to stand here for just a moment to get my, that's part of getting old, I guess. I mean, it hasn't happened to me in a long time. I was trying to eradicate some fire ants, bent over there, and one of those things. But I'm gonna try to get down here and go through the greens. We're gonna try to get some greens out, but first, we got a few things happening in our garden here that I don't know what's going on. We put these, this is a place I tilled here, probably been a month ago, I guess, or more. And we decided we had a space on this end from the garlics down. We really didn't have anything, so we decided to put some trellises up here with the cattle panels to put some tomatoes on, some indeterminates that would climb up on it. Well, on each side, I planted two early girls. Now, this all come out of the same pack of tomatoes. One of them is doing wonderful. The other one is dying. And the crazy thing about it is, on the other side of the trellis, it's exactly the same tomato up on the upper part of the hill. The one on the lower part's doing good. I don't know what's going on with that. Now I came here and Miss Wanda had some squash up there in her little trays that she was raising stuff in. I planted 6 squash here to try and see if I can't get them to coming up. And Miss Wanda planted some cucumbers on this thing here. And I see one down there trying to come up, but the rest of them are not, they're not coming up. Down here, none have come up so far. On this side. And the elephant garlic is just not growing for some reason. That freeze hit it this year. And I don't know if it just needs to get a root system established back to get going or not. This here is our onion bed, and guys, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if we've got a blight that's hit our onions. I've never had this happen before. Then the carrot's doing fine, growing in there. One of that's just a wild carrot. Well, it wasn't a wild one, it's one of the seeds blew down here. And I had planted 3 early girl tomatoes, or 2. I thought I planted 3 of them. I guess it was only 2 in here. And they're doing fine in the onions. There's nothing happening to them, but the onions look like something horrible has happened to them. It looks like they're dying. And I have never, ever had this happen to my onions before. Now, these are the carrots. Now, we leave the carrots covered up at night because of deer pressure. And I want you to look at these carrots. This is some of the prettiest carrots that we've ever grown, as far as being just beautiful, tall, nice looking carrots. And then you come on down, and this is all the same soil now. It's all the same soil. These heads of cabbage are just beautiful. They have, I mean, they're perfect. And in the cabbages, I've already set out 3 tomato plants in here, and they're the early girl varieties. They're looking good in here, no problems with them. But now, the multiplying onions here are doing exactly the same thing as the onions on the other end are doing. Now, but now the multiplying, we go through this every year with them. They're getting ready to go to seed. They're putting their little tops on. They'll be seeding up here probably in by the next month. They'll all be completely seeded up, ready to go dormant, because they do better during the cool weather. Big old Indian hen up there. She's pecking on that tree. Right there, they just flew into that tree right there. There they go. There goes one of them. The other one's still up there. I see him. He ain't flew yet. But usually one of them don't go long after the other one goes. But he's still sitting on the side of the tree, Hunter. Now we come down here to our white German garlic that we were given by one of our subscribers. It looks pretty good. But now the bottom leaves on it, and this is normal for garlic. When it comes, you know, it starts dying from the bottom coming up. This stuff's been planted since last fall, so it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, these are our English peas that we have planted here, the little marvels. Now half of them did not come up from our last planting, and we had to go back and replant them. And they're actually starting to come up again now. This row up here now on the top right here, this is our red potatoes, like the red Lesotas that we save ourselves from year to year. And then the row right below it right here is the French fingerlings. Now the French fingerlings are outgrowing the red Lesotas 2-to-1, but that's not anything unusual because they do that anyway. They get going way faster and way better. And earlier, they harvest earlier than the other potatoes do. But now when you come on down, this is our Cherokee yellow wax. Well, guys, okay, guys, we have to get out of the way from our monitors there. If we move in front of them, I have that for my deer protection. We got to get down here where we're not in line with those monitors so that we can actually talk to you. But the Cherokee yellow wax beans, for some reason this year, we just don't have the kind of stand that I'm used to having. Now, I want to share with you, we're going to look in the greens here. This, guys, is our greens. These things are literally really popping it now. They are doing fantastic now. Now Miss Wanda is wanting some greens to eat here, so I'm fixing to go in here and get her some greens out if I can manage to bend over and get them.
If not, I'll get them.
If not, Miss Wanda's gonna have to do it. But
look at those rutabagas on the end.
Ooh, them rutabagas on the other end. Now we'll look at them when we go out of here, but because they're in a totally different pen altogether. But now the tender greens are actually doing better than all of them are right now.
Isn't that pretty?
That is so pretty. Now what I want to do is, I told Miss Wanda, I want to make a walkway down through the center of these here so that we can have a way to get into the middle of them and to be able to harvest. And I may even plant something down through the middle of them because it's inside this enclosed area here. I'd like to put something in here that the deer can't get to grow, that's a companion to the greens. Now
the greens will go away when it gets hot. The
greens are going to go away here pretty soon. Let me share something with you. All that I've showed you this morning, every day now, we've noticed this. Every day I come out here in the middle of the day when the sun is out, every one of these greens are laying flat on the ground, just like they have completely died because of the intensity of the sun here. The onions are doing the same exact things. They're just falling down during the day when the sun gets on them. The carrots are falling down. The cabbages are all laying flat on the ground, the leaves on them. Not only here, but in our high tunnel up yonder, all the cauliflower in the raised beds are all laying flat on the ground. As soon as the shade starts protecting the plants again and the sun gets off of them, they all stand back up. And guys, the ground is wet. It's not dry. This ground is wet. And it's not because of a lack of moisture.
It's not because it's so hot.
No, and it's not hot. It's only, I mean, the hottest it got here, we had 80 degrees one day. But usually it's 75 to, or, you know, in that area around 75 to 70. And we were noticing if you're standing out in it, our skin starts burning. That's why I'm wearing long sleeve shirts. Because the skin begins to start burning in the sun. You can feel it. It's like somebody sitting there holding a magnifying glass on you. And so I'm telling you guys, we've got to make sure we've got to keep our plants out of the direct sun. Now we're probably going to come in here with some shade cloth, and we're going to try to cover up some of this stuff with shade cloth as much as we can to try to get as much done as we can to protect these plants from just being out in the brutal sun. Because I'm going to tell you, it ain't even got hot yet, and our plants are not going to be able to stand it. So that's a little tidbit. So I'm going to try to get in here. Probably have to go around this lower end down here. We had a spot down here, guys, where
right in the center.
Right in the middle right here, where it looked like, look, I'm thankful it's in the center. Because remember I was telling you about how the sun hits them every day and they lay flat on the ground. Well, there's a reason now. We found out. I'm going to show you here if I can get these. And this is horrible. This is not good. Look under there at the aphids. Look under all them leaves. That's horrible. I mean, that is really, really bad there now.
So it's all in this spot. I don't know if it's...
They're starting on the tips of them, I see. Nothing but aphids. I'm talking about by the hundreds of thousands of them. Underneath all these leaves here, just aphids everywhere. When that hot sun hits them during the day and they lay down on the ground, them aphids, they're just attacking them like crazy. Look at that. That's just ridiculous. Look at that. All them aphids up under there.
So we've got to clear that whole spot out.
We got to go get a bucket, and these are going to go to the chickens. I got to get this stopped before it gets out of hand here.
So what are we doing to stop it?
Well,
we're gonna harvest a few.
We're gonna harvest some, and we're gonna put them in salt water to get the the insects off of them. Our saving grace is it's fixing to turn cool again, and it's gonna be cool for several days. So hopefully, I can. And it seems like right now they're only on the kale. It doesn't seem like they're attacking anything else that I can tell. So if I don't care if I have to take the kale out, I gotta do what I gotta do. But yeah, this is bad. We gotta go get a bucket and get these as chickens. All right, I always take care of the rabbits first. So, guys, we're gonna look at my trap before I go any further. We've been having problems with seeing animal prints all up in the barn here at night. And I come over here, when I look at my feed trough, I can look at that feed and tell from my baby calves, that ain't been eaten by no baby calf. Something's been gomming in it. And I look over here, and there's my culprit sitting right there.
How many you got in the last week?
Ooh, this is the third one in the last week. Coming up in here, they try to steal the feed from my animals, and I got chickens over here, and see, they'll eat my chickens. They'll come over and kill my chickens.
Mr. Rudy, he's coming here with Miss Dolly. Mr. Dexter comes into this stall now. And then we got Trixie and Hadassah and Shushan and all the babies.
See here if I can get. Oh yeah, it's working out good.
So, 2 milk cows.
2 milkers. My hand's up under her. And
well, she said,
she said not today, but the other day she let me milk her. So Well, it's one in the thing. Uh-oh.
Is the hen wanting to lay?
She was in the box. She was in this one. That's the one you got the egg out of? Come on here, little man. You've chewed on everything in here. I gotta get them out of your pen there. Give you a couple of sweet taters. Well, he's done chewed up all the little knot things that we done put in there. He's doing good. Over there. Come on here, sweetie. Come on here. Come on. I know that's what you want. Liking them sweet taters. This one down here now, she's just, boy, this one here will take it away from you here. She will take them away from you. She's actually calming down, not being quite so ornery like she used to be.
Yeah, she said, you said that, and I got a mouthful of something.
Well, she grabbed it. She didn't think I was going to bring her no sweet potatoes, and she got impatient and ran to the feed first. They love them taters, though, boy. Boy, they love sweet taters.
Now, those little ones can make good slips.
Yeah, they'll make good slips. We just got so many of them, so we ain't no need in keeping them. Might as well feed them to the animals.
And these have been going. We've stored these since
Since
June, July,
August
August
of last year. You like them sweet taters? You and Mr. Duke now. You and Mr. Duke love taters now. Yeah, oh, Miss Trixie knows what these taters are. Come on here, girl. I ain't got but 3 or 4 left. You better hurry. Come here. Come on, Miss Trixie. Now you're a pig. You're just a hog.
He said, no, I'm a cow.
Come here. Come on,
Or a
Miss
bull.
Trixie. Mr. Duke. Mr. Duke. Look.
You
Okay.
just ate 3.
Look. Let's do this here. Let's just hang it up like this. Look at you. Okay, now hurry up, Miss Trixie. You better get it.
Hadassah didn't get any.
I know.
Shushan didn't either, but she's way out
I
yonder.
bet her out yonder because that's the only way I can feed her. The other one's bullier. I'm fixing to extend this feed trough on over down this wall right here where I can reach over here and put feed over here.
And
Where
have
all
enough.
these cows has got more room to eat.
Need
now.
one more trough.
We need one more trough.
It's a lot of tender greens,
There's a
ain't
lot of tender greens there. Problem is, it's done got hot up in the day, and they're trying to go to seed now. So our green harvest this year is going to be limited.
We're going to have to start putting some in the fridge, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to
In the freezer.
freezer.
And these are the turnips. And they are good, but I'm not going to get many roots. It's just, we can't leave them for
We
roots.
can't leave them for roots. The bugs is going to get them. I haven't looked at the rutabagas to see if they're actually affecting them or not. Okay, we pulled a line out down through the middle of everything except the kale right there. We got a little bit of kale left to go. And we got more greens than we know what to do with, so we're fixing to have to go pick the leaves off of them. Try to get the best leaves and soak them in some salt water and then give the rest of them to the chickens, I reckon. We were hoping on some turnip roots this year, but I don't know if that's going to happen with the aphid infestation like it is. Now, I do want to run down and check the rutabagas and see if they're having any aphid problems, because rutabagas usually don't have that many problems, but we want to go look at them and see. All right, I'm looking at them from here. Some of the leaves are turned up. I'm looking, I can see up under a lot of the leaves. I don't see any aphids on them. So, keeping fingers crossed that the aphids leave them alone and stay over here on these others maybe. And see if we might end up with some actual rutabaga roots. Now, we're really late for rutabagas. My thought is they may go to seed before they actually make a root. Because, you know, like I've told y'all, the heat's coming really, really fast this year. And we got these in kind of late last year. Didn't get a chance to really get them up and get them going. Because, see, I see the ragweed. When you see that ragweed up like that right there, we done gone way too far. Because it's done got way too warm.
Plus, these can be eat for greens.
Yeah, they can be eat for greens, yeah. Definitely.
And they're pretty.
They are beautiful.
Which means we eating a lot of greens for a while.
Well, we're gonna be.
We needed them all winter.
We needed them all winter, couldn't get them because the deer kept mowing them down, and we finally figured out how to get them going. Then it turned off so cold we couldn't get them up. Now it's done warming up, and the aphids is coming.
But we got plenty of greens for now.
Right now, we're gonna eat and enjoy what the Lord's blessed us with.